So we are back at it again, gamers, testing more randomizer presets for my upcoming tournament that I'm going to be hosting in October. I'm very excited to just be trying different things, see how I feel about them. We're going to have a multi-preset tournament. The idea is that we're going to force players into starting with the second castle. Oh, I wanted to do remove prologue, I think, as well. Whatever. It doesn't make a big difference here. We're just going to play the prologue. But I think remove prologue could be fun because it's a very small change and it helps the players start on an even playing field. Because the very beginning of every seed, you are kind of at the mercy of RNG versus this guy. Because it's like, oh, I didn't get damage tax. I lose 10 seconds, you know? Oh, he decided to give me a terrible pattern where he jumped off screen and I can't damage him. Like, the difference between a best possible prologue and a worst possible prologue is like 15 seconds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but like we've had many races over the course of the history in tournaments where the player who wins by like less than 5 seconds. So part of me wonders if removing that could be just a little bit more fair, and it also gets you into the action faster. It helps you as well if you're doing second castle starts where if you die early game for one reason or another, like let's say you die within the first minute, you're not completely out of it. You can just reset and like get back into the action very quickly. So, and we're starting with a mana max up and a Vlad relic already. Nice. I'm behind Galamoth right now. What? And Heaven's Sword is my starting weapon. So I have to kill all the boss. Oh, I have Ring of Ares. Actually, this might not be that bad. Claymore. I think I'm going to try it. This is one of the worst starting spots in the second castle start. If you're watching this on YouTube, first of all, like, comment, subscribe. It would help me out a lot, especially with all the weirdness that's happening on YouTube. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos that YouTube is making views disappear, basically, which is awesome. He said ironically. But if you're watching this on YouTube, maybe this would be a good time to fast forward. 2x speed is allowed here for this boss fight. I allow it. Also, you're allowed to just 2x speed if you want to. I'm not your dad. I'm going to just try and get this done as fast as I can. At least we have the Ares to increase our damage. Imagine I'm saying something really funny right now and not focusing really hard on making sure I don't fuck up this infinite. Uh-oh. It's fine. We're saved. Everything's fine. Things are going to get a little spicy from here. Ha ha ha. Oh my god, I can't believe you said that. Yeah, this is slower for sure, but I don't think I have enough time to start up the loop again. But it's probably fine. So because I'm requiring all bosses as part of the win condition here, I think it just makes more sense to kill this guy at first to begin with, and just like, it's fine. If I started with attack potions, this could be good. You're right, Batmaster is the best preset ever made. If it wasn't for the fact that Batmaster forced you to only get Bat in the first castle, it would also make sense for this tournament, I think, maybe, but... Damn, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Just gonna focus in on making sure I do this as quick as I can. Okay, I can start it up again. I was scared to test it, but you know what? Fuck it, we ball. I think I'm doing probably like 50-something damage per hit. Yeah. Whew. 4 minutes isn't too bad. Considering a minute is the prologue, it was a 3-minute fight. Not bad. Okay, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can slow down the video again if you want to. Or keep watching at 2x speed, I guess. I don't know. I'm not your dad. Yeah, we have Godspeed shoes as well, which will help with movement. Forgot about that. Especially for these like awkward movement sections. I think it's technically faster to shield dash, but I think Holy Rod is also really good here. Oh,
he's coming. Oh,
Pile of
he's
gore,
coming.
thank you for the 5
He's
months.
coming. What do I do? Help!
Thank you, thank you. Okay,
Help!
well. Okay, thank you, I guess. I'm gonna die. Keep saying I'm not your dad, really rubbing it in. What do you mean? I guess I could try and kill these witch ladies. Probably not worth, to be honest. I have guaranteed drops on as well, so we'll see. I also kind of... So with the Tidbit tournament finishing, there was a lot of things I liked from that tournament that I would like to add, but I don't want to make it feel too similar, especially because the tournaments are happening kind of back to back. So, are those the lady witches with cat damage? The cats specifically that they summon are cat damage, yeah. There's no reason, at least I don't think there's a reason. No, there is a reason to grab this warp. There's like routing purposes that could come up here. So, I am going to grab this warp. Let's do it. Also, if you're watching on YouTube and you don't know what to comment for one reason or another, you're just like, I don't really want to... Like, I want to leave a comment because it helps my favorite daily YouTube uploader out. But I don't know what to say. Just type in a random number generator into Google and just type the number. I want to know. And I wonder if we can actually tell if it's a random number that's generated or not by doing some statistical analysis. Now, I say this, and I know full well at least 40 of you are going to just type 69 and be like, I can't believe it. I got 69. Yeah, whatever. If I see a sea of people typing 69 in the comments, I'll know. I'll know that you guys... Oh, just kidding. It was 420.69. There we go. Well, when you put it like that. Yo, what up, Aggressa? Thank you for hopping into the live stream. Oh, you meant on YouTube. Oh. Yeah, why would I ever want information commented on YouTube? I don't know, man. One of these days, YouTube will figure out themselves and stop doing that weird crap. All right, the gauntlet's probably worth using, to be honest. I probably should be just dashing at all times, especially because the terrain's so awkward here. Nice. Movement swag. Also, this is great. Stone his ass. And show him the holy sword. How about we share our credit card numbers? Okay, everybody post your credit card, your maiden name, your mother's maiden name, your first pet's name, all at the same time. Go. Spirit orb. Ow. This is essentially the plot to Reefer Madness. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Bob and Marley? Nice. My mom's card is butt 69. Oh, remember the 3 wacky numbers on the back. Very important. Whatever happened to that guy? You guys know who I'm talking about? The Fiverr guy who is just everywhere. Oh wait, I got Power of Mist, which means all of my mana costs are super low now. I forgot about that. That's one of the additions to Chimera, so I can just spam Soul Steal. He's on Cameo. Makes sense. What's the difference between Fiverr and Cameo, really? Because if you start on Fiverr, you eventually, if you get big enough, you can move on to Cameo. Is that how it works? Another freaking... Whatever, dude. I bet the expiration date on my credit card's cooler than the expiration date on your credit card. Yeah, I think with the awkward terrain, in general, it's better to just dash like this. Oops. I don't even need this, but I'm going to grab it. I'm not dead. You're dead. We're fine. There we go. Whew. When in doubt, spam Soul Steal. Not even close. I think I do a reverse left side here, so I go all the way to creature. That's probably the play. This seed is like kind of wild to start with. I feel like my credit card number is eat my balls. Got it. Well then in that case, I'll take a second one. Thank you. It's just that easy, folks. Well, you live, you learn, you laugh, you love. That's what the home is made of. And them's the facts of life. I don't know. It's just that easy. I'm not even going to use the second one yet. Probably not until later in the game. I don't even need that Alucard sword. Yeah, another reason why Godspeed shoes are kind of nice is for this room. Another reason why I think Chimera could actually be really good, the more I think about it. Because it just makes maneuvering through some of these more awkward terrains a little bit nicer. Now, if we can get to the point where Godspeed shoes maybe is like a progression relic somewhere, I'm sure it could be done, but I wonder if that'd be interesting. Chat. Is it your birthday? It might be. It might just be your birthday. Hold on. It's your birthday if you guess correctly. Otherwise, you get nothing. Good luck. Ha ha ha. That's mostly because of ad blocking. We already talked about it earlier, Keefus. Some people suspect it has to do with ad blocking, but it's not like confirmed or anything like that. Much like all things involving YouTube and YouTube's changes to their policies or whatever, we're never going to know the real answer because YouTube will never be like, yeah, we're nuking everyone's channel views because we want people to stop using ad block. Like, that's just not going to be a thing. Right? So what's happening is a bunch of YouTubers are trying to get together to understand the problem and then make theories because of it. I kind of subscribe to the idea that it has to do with ad block. Potentially, there's also a chance that YouTube is trying to implement a system to see if viewers are actively watching or not. So that's another possibility. I discussed that at the start of stream. But long story short, all I know is that my views and, oddly enough, my revenue has been heavily impacted. Not everybody has been experiencing like revenue impacts. In fact, most people have been noticing that their revenue is basically the same, but their viewership is down. I don't have that problem. I have both. Someone said that like some creators' CPMs have like doubled or tripled to make up for the fact that they've been losing views. Mine haven't. My CPMs are almost exactly the same. So I don't know what's up with that. CPM is cost per milli, cost per something. But essentially, long story short, it's how much money you make per every 1,000 subscribers. Or sorry, not 1,000 subscribers, every 1,000 views. So when an advertiser shows up and is like, I would like to advertise on YouTube for specific types of creators or types of content, YouTube will come up with a system that's like, hey, we will... The reverse library has checks, or am I... Oh, I'm stupid. No, this is showing the first castle checks. Essentially, they'll be like, oh, for, let's say, vlogging and lifestyle videos, we will want to pay $10 per 1,000 views or something like that. Yeah, it's like cost per mil with an E at the end, which means 1,000, which is very confusing. But, you know. But yeah, long story short. Shrug. I'm doing everything I can. I'm trying to do my best, but you forgot to check that room? Check what room? You guys got me talking about YouTube and then I am forgetting stuff apparently. Keep doing what you do, the money will come. I hope so. Otherwise, well. That one. Okay, thank you, Bandit. You're being very specific. Thank you for the help. World's most helpful chatter. Come on. Thousand is mil in Spanish. Yeah, I think it's based off of Latin root or something like that. You're talking about reverse attic? Who cares? It's just item checks. I don't really need items. At this point, I just need to check Vlad Relic locations, honestly. Sadly, I don't have any way to skip Alchemy Lab. Well, now I kind of do. And I could go for it, and it's very stupid to do so. I'm not going to do it. I could try and do some crazy shenanigans, but it's fine. We move on. Yeah, what am I going to find that beats Crystogram? It would have to be like Duplicator plus Mana Prisms, and then I find that, plus library cards, something like that. I mean, a library card would actually be very useful, I'm not going to lie, but the odds of finding one are relatively low. Whoa! Zweihander. Massive skip, we're gaming. I swear to God, I've been playing this game for over a decade.
Eat my balls!
That's gonna be a new sub alert. I already
Terra Juice, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Holy shit! Oh, and then the combo?
Wait for it. There it is. Everyone in chat, you have to spam it. Hi, Joel Storm's in chat right now. You must. After showing up in the chat room and dropping $10 bajillion on the stream, I better see a million Hi, Joel Storms in chat right now. Thank you, Terra Juice. And the bonus gifted sub as well. Will always be number one. Terra Juice, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hell yeah. You know what, just for that, it's time. What? Where is it? There it is. And of course it's heads. It's always been heads. It's that easy, folks. If you guessed wrong, maybe consider looking in the mirror and asking yourself, is it worth it? Is any of this worth it? What am I doing this for? Just to suffer? It's not my birthday. Well, you should have tried harder. Library card? No, of course not. That could be an Alucard shield, but... Gravity boots. Wow, okay. Leapstone gravity boots at the start here. I could go back and do Alchemy Lab, but...
That didn't
seems
count?
unnecessary. But maybe actually...
My penis right now.
Maybe not. I don't know. There's an idea here. Aimley-san, thank you very much for the Prime. Prime Gaming, what is this? Primers rising up to break the shackles of their oppressors, a.k.a. Jeff Bezos. Thank you, thank you. And Soul of Wolf gives us Lycanthrope movement. Hell yeah. That's kind of huge. Wow. Epic. Let's freaking go. Nice. Dude, if I can find a library card farm, then we're like big time gaming. Gaming and jaming, if you will. That could be good, but we're fine.
I'm bad at the game!
Fluxdog with the Prime as well. Primers are indeed rising up today, and I can't help but salute. Y'all are the true patriots. What streamer like you do? What's a streamer like you doing these days? It's been a while since I can catch the stream. You know, doing my best to live a life that it allows you to live. That's about it. I'm actually gonna go back to entrance and do the alchemy lab checks real quick because I can. So. Whoa. I get so much giggle from your VODs. I had to say thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you. The whole moving/house situation is basically... This is just the thing about life sometimes is you get put into a situation
my penis right now.
where you smoke penis because Nightstorm gifts you 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Holy shit, guys. Thank you so much for all the support today. I appreciate you guys. It's a very slow process to get things done, so... What's going, Aziz? How you doing? It's a very slow process to get anything done, so I probably won't hear or have any definitive news about it for a while. It might take months at this point, which is really unfortunate, but that's the world we live in. So... And we found nothing. All right, well, that's unfortunate. So I could warp. In fact, I just might. I hate moving. It's not even just moving. The moving part was awful. It's what happened when we got there. That part was also terrible. So we got hit with a double whammy.
Catchphrase.
So.
Jizz it up, streamer.
Terra Juice with another 5 gifted. Holy shit. Thank you, thank you. I know it's September or whatever, and subs are discounted, but it's still insanely nice. I'm not gonna not say that. That's genuinely very nice. Thank you. Alrighty. Shouldn't you kill Mentor and Werewolf? It is all bosses. Oh yeah, you're right. Good call, Mudfan. Good call. Well, have you ever considered that maybe I'm a moron? Think about it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really paying attention to the video game. I'm just having a fun time because we got a very good seed. And sometimes just having a good seed means you get to have a good time. And sometimes the flea riders freaking ride your goddamn dick. And I need them to stop. I'll take it. If you think September is great, wait till you hear about Domcember. Hey, yo? Pause. Get in on the fun for Domcember. We've got your favorites. Hold on. Switch you, Harry. Hold on. What? I'm trying to think of a... Hold on. Give me a second. Library card? Now the question is, do I just rip it? Probably not, because I don't know if I can get another one yet. Furrybuary? Close. I'm trying to make a joke about we have you... we've got you pegged for your favorites, like we know what you want, like you know how the phrase "we've got you pegged" means that like you've been found out, people understand what it is, that your intentions or behavior. I'm trying to make a pun based off of that, and I'm really struggling. Chat, help me out. We've pegged your favorites, something like that. I don't know. For Domcember. I'm bonking. Someone in the comments will figure out something funnier than me. It's bound to happen. Also, no Vlads. What the hell? Also, I will say one thing that's nice about the move that's happened. There's been like garage sales happening around us, which is not something that really happened back home. And dude, garage sales are fucking lit. Have you guys ever been to one? Shit's crazy. This jacket that I'm wearing was $10. It was $10. It's a very nice jacket. So nice. It's Thanksgiving. Yep. Your turkey's not the only thing getting stuffed. Okay, there you go, Flux Dog. Nice. Dude, estate sales are kind of insane. Like, it's just OP. In fact, I'm not gonna lie. In my communist Russia world, if I were Grand Brazier of Brazil, I'd have mandatory estate sales. I'll grab it. Give me your stuff. What I need is some rich guy whose kids don't know shit about Yu-Gi-Oh! To have an accident. Some sort of horrible accident. I'm not saying what happened. I'm not responsible, but a horrible accident.
Thank you.
So that I can go through their stuff.
Farewell for now.
I'm not being serious, Namcor, if you couldn't tell, by my facetious tone and also calling myself the Communist Russia Grand Brazier of Brazil. I'm not sure if you were also in on the joke or not, but shitting their pants, that's a horrible accident. Yeah, something like that. The Setakaiba estate sale. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yo, he's got first edition Blue Eyes White Dragons near mint. He's just holding on to these like it's nothing. Also, of course, it's all Rox's quarters. The one place I don't check. The biggest bra in Brazil? Wait, what? I'm just trying to make humor out of the idea of old people got a lot of shit. And I want their shit. It's crazy. What up? I'll see you later, Kivas. Much appreciated. You know what? I'm just gonna be a baby. And turn my brain off and use my 50 mana prisms. Imagine a world where there are literally less than 8 blue eyes. Wait, what? I guess this makes sense progression-wise, actually, now that I think about it. It kind of had to be all rocks. Or it didn't have to be, but it was pretty likely to be all rocks. If this is Silver Ring, that's good for us, because then I can go do Minotaur and Werewolf after this. And that would be nice. Brazier is that thing that heats food, right? This is a joke. Oh, Brazier. Old stuff was better made and lasted longer than new crap. It kind of is, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there is some high-end stuff being made, but it's incredibly expensive. And usually the way it's manufactured isn't always the greatest either. As far as, like... Not that things were ever made ethically back in the day, necessarily. Some things were, maybe. But... It's just tough. It's a tough one. But yeah, we've been doing... Since we've moved and we just need access to, like, new like furniture, or clothes, or things that are more appropriate for, you know, post-move. We've been checking out thrift stores, garage sales, stuff like that. And like buying secondhand is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. You can get some good deals. And the stuff, especially if it's old stuff, like you said, it can be just, sometimes it's just nicer than buying some new shit, honestly. Granted, sometimes you gotta, especially if it's clothes, you gotta check that shit for, you know, stains and dirt and animal hair. But if you can handle that, you know, it's not bad. And actual animals, yeah. Whee. All right. I'm gonna do this real quick because I have to kill these guys, and then I have to library card, or I just use the warp. You know what I could do? I could karma coin again. You know what? Why not? Bugs? What's wrong with bugs? We've been playing the bug game.
Open Hell's Gate.
Sure. You're saying you don't like Hollow Knight because of the bugs? Hidden compartments with letters admitting to horrific crimes. Yep, it's true. I don't know. Sometimes it's not just nostalgia. Sometimes things just were better back in the day. That's probably why the game took so long to come out. The game had too many bugs. Why does nobody love me? Whee. Somebody's parents' old clothes that they hid from deathbed pockets admitted they accidentally killed their sister. Hey, yo, nice. Nice. A little family mystery for funsies. Just a good, lighthearted, fun time for the whole family. Ha ha. Borderlands 4 getting tossed in the crapper. I'm going to say or maybe a controversial opinion. I never liked Borderlands that much. I didn't think it was that fun. But I was having a conversation with a friend of mine actually about this yesterday, where I think Borderlands wasn't fun for me because Borderlands is the epitome of number go up video game in my mind, where it's quirky millennial humor mixed with first person shooter mechanics that are essentially just get bigger gun number go up. And I don't like number go up video games, really. And also, you do need to play it co-op. And, like, I could have had the opportunity to play a co-op many times. Like, I have two brothers that also got into Borderlands and played it a bunch, but I'm the type of gamer that wants to play games where your progression is, like, a meaningful progression inside of the game as you explore, or it's a skill that you unlock via just getting better at the game. Those are the two ways that I prefer progressing in video games. Number go up is just... It's the same reason I don't play MMOs, because MMOs are essentially number go up video games. It's the same reason why a lot of RPGs also fall flat for me. If I can't get into the story, the gameplay, the basic mechanics are essentially number go up most of the time. So, I don't know. And as a shooter, I felt like the mechanics were not very strong. You know. Because Borderlands 1 and 2 came out during the Xbox 360 era where you had a plethora of high-quality shooters to choose from. So, what is my favorite controller when doing these? I only use one controller for Symphony of the Night and is a wired Xbox 360 controller. I've been using this shit since basically 2007, and I ain't gonna stop anytime soon. So I don't know. I feel like the only reason people really got into Borderlands was the quirky humor, the story, and people are addicted to number go up. That's my hot take. And if you think I'm a stupid, dumb, stinky dummy who doesn't understand, you're right. I am stupid, dumb. I didn't shower today, therefore I do stink. Have I tried Warframe? No, but my brothers, the same brothers that liked Borderlands, also liked Warframe and played it a bunch. I think this is also one of the core reasons why I just don't like a lot of modern gaming, because I feel like the number go up, like pie chart for how much of a game is just number go up has gotten like wider and wider. There's just more number go up in the DNA of most games nowadays. So are my brothers any good at SotN? They played it a lot when we were growing up. Like my younger brother, he definitely did way more in the game than I ever have as far as like leveling up Alucard. I think he had a character file that was like level 90 something and like was maxing out map, maxing out the familiars, and I was too busy just like, I'm gonna start another playthrough and try and go fast. So to each their own. That type of shit. My roommate's the one that plays Final Fantasy 14. But yeah, again, I just developed the brainworms that are like, I want to get good at video games and not see a number go up in my video game to feel good. Does that make sense? Hence why I got into like speedrunning and like competitive Smash Brothers and things of that nature. I want to see the number go down. Exactly. Yes. I want the timer number go down. They want number go up. I want number go down. We are not the same. Bet. Let's go. Golf. It's another reason why golf is mini golf at least is goated. Actual golf I've never played, and I probably never will because I don't care. But mini golf, that shit hit. When you gotta hit the ball in the windmill as it's spinning, it goes crazy. This is the preset that has infinite wing smash, right? By default, you just like go forever. Am I remembering that correctly? No, it is not. So how does bat work in this preset? Am I misremembering? Bat is unchanged? Okay, bat is unchanged. Oops. Well, my computer's about to lag. I need schmovement options. I'm a big fan of schmovement. If a video game doesn't allow me to express my skill or movement or something, it's very difficult for me to want to play that game long term. Random Vlad, let's go. So I am honestly gonna risk it all. You guys aren't ready for this play. Watch this shit. Where's my library card? Did I already use it? No, I didn't. Watch this. I'm wasting my one and only library card. But it's not a waste, because I'm going to go to Silver Ring. Silver Ring's going to be vanilla, which leads to glasses, and there's going to be a random Vlad in the final castle. Calling it now. I didn't kill fucking Cerberus! Never mind, I threw! Wait, this is all bosses. I need to kill Cerberus and Grand Floon anyway! Well, sometimes you got to know when to fold them. And sometimes you got to know when your brain is leaking out of your ears. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we basically just used our library card for no reason, because now I'm just going to go straight back to where I was. Yeah, I wear the earbuds to keep the brain juices in. Yeah. Well, that was funny. Let's not do that again. I feel like having a functioning brain that's able to focus and like perform complex computations is overrated. Who needs that shit? What up, Scarflight? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh. So, okay, light, tiny, baby light spoilers for Silksong for the next 5 seconds. I guess it's probably closer to next like a minute and a half because I wanted to talk about how I was lightly spoiled, very minor, on my YouTube homepage because I saw the any % world record. I didn't watch the video at all. I'm not going this way. I shouldn't go this way. All I saw was the time it took to beat Silksong. And I'm going to be honest, the number was a lot lower than I thought it would be. Streamer forgot he was a moron. True. Very true. And the thing that is crazy about it is the number's only going to go down. That's the thing about it. That's the thing about speedruns. The number's only going to go down. I don't know if it's sub-hour. The number I saw wasn't sub-hour, but things could have changed by then. This was like 2 days ago, I want to say. So it could easily be sub-hour now. I didn't watch any of it, and I want to finish my playthrough before I watch any of it, obviously, because that I'll be spoiled. But there's an achievement that requires sub 5 hours. That makes sense. For a like speedrun achievement, a 5-hour run for Silksong makes sense to me, considering I feel like I'm about halfway through. So yeah. I think like 112 is what I saw, if I remember correctly, but maybe it was 123 and I'm having dyslexia moment. So this should be Spike Breaker, most likely, over at Spike Breaker, so I should skip it? I guess it doesn't have to be. It could be glasses. I don't know. I think I'm not going to do 100% on stream. I might do 100% in my own free time after I finish my playthrough. I think I just want to do, like, basically bad ending playthrough on stream, and then I'll just do 100% on my own time, so... But we'll see. Wow, that's the random Vlad. Or no. Then which one was final Vlad? Or I guess there is no final Vlad, it's just glasses is last thing? Wow. So this probably isn't glasses then. It's probably Spike Breaker. It's Spike Breaker. Huh. Speedrun leaderboard has, it's closed until October 1st. That makes sense. There's a Vlad at Holy Symbol. Oh, yeah, and I found Mermaid Statue in Second Castle. I forgot about that. There we go. Didn't I just get glasses? It's not... No, I don't have glasses. Unless you mean in real life, then I have glasses on my face, yeah. But as far as, like, the rando, I don't have it in my inventory now. Yeah, I don't know if I would look into speedrunning the game for myself. Maybe I will. This is glasses and another custogram. So Silver Ring was nothing. Interesting. So I'm glad I went for this. All right. Nice seat. So all we have to do is kill the bosses now. So I have to kill Hippogriff at some point. And then we kill the second castle bosses and we win. Nice. Everyone's time for Silksong makes me feel slow and old. I don't know. I'm of the opinion that I'm too old to give a shit about what other people are, like, doing and comparing myself to other people. This is a mentality that I gave myself or, like, developed myself. Not even, like, intentionally. It's just when I was the solo best SotN speedrunner for, like, basically ever since... Rom Scout quit. When you don't have other people to compare yourself to, you have to find a reason to do it. And my reason was always like for self-improvement purposes, which means that you disregard what other people are doing. And the flip side of that, not even flip side, but like the same thought process is, well, I don't care what other people are doing. I'm just going to do my own thing for self-improvement because there's no one else that's close to me. But the alternative of that is, well, I shouldn't care what other people are doing, even if they're faster than me either. It's about self-improvement. So for me, it's like, I don't know. I don't have the same itch to compete super strongly anymore because of that. Because my only motivation for well over half of my time speedrunning this game was based off of solely pushing myself to do the best that I thought I could do, and not really comparing myself to others because there were no others to compare myself to. And the thing is now that there are better players, generally speaking, I still don't have that drive to be like, well, I need to go, get a better time because my glitchless time has been beaten or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that stuff just doesn't... I don't know. Like, I just don't have the brain worms that are like, I must compete, I must prove I am the best. I don't know. I don't feel like I have much left to prove type thing. So I think part of me is like, do I even want to speedrun Silksong? I think the answer is going to depend very much on if I think the game is fun enough to replay. Because here's the thing, the dirty little evil secret about speedrunning that nobody likes to talk about. Speedruns are just you deciding, I want to play the game again. That's it. I want to play the game again and track how fast it takes me. And you just do that over and over and over again. So, what up, Kobrick? Hope you're doing well. Nothing. Awesome. Makes sense. I basically have everything already. So if I finish my playthrough of Silksong and then I'm like, you know what? I liked that so much, I immediately want to start it again. Then I'll look into speedrunning for sure. Because, like, the reason I picked up SotN as a speedrun in the first place was because I loved the game so much. I wanted to keep playing it. And I wanted to find new ways to challenge myself to, keep the game fresh and fun. And speedrunning is a great way to do that. But part of me, and granted, this could be projecting, this could just be my own misunderstanding of things, but I feel like a lot of people don't have that mindset in speedrunning anymore. Necessarily. Some people probably do. But I do think there is a bit of, well, it's the hot new thing, so I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to hop on. Oh, Silksong just came out. Time to start speedrunning it. And granted, I get it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I guarantee you there were people who told themselves, I'm going to ruin my first playthrough of Silksong. Just consume all of the information about the game, spoil myself completely to learn as much as I can so I can start practicing the speedrun day zero. And I'm going to be 100% honest. No offense to those players if that's how you wanted to spend your time with the game. That's perfectly valid or whatever. I just can't see myself doing that in these, like, I don't know. You only get one first playthrough of a game. And for something as influential and important as a game like Silksong, in my mind, I don't think it's a good idea to just like, well, time to churn out the speedrun content mine world record clickbait, Am I feeling passionate about any other speed games? Not really, to be honest. Not currently, at least. I don't know. Every time I learn a speedrun, I usually get to the point where I learn the game, and then I start doing runs, and then I fall off pretty soon after. So. Thanks for the insight, like genuinely helpful. Yeah. I don't know. The other thing that I've learned over time is being the first to something very rarely ends up actually mattering, especially in the world of speedrunning. Like, it can give you an advantage for sure in some regards, but like, nobody talks about the guy who uploaded the first Mario Odyssey speedrun. Nobody talks about that guy except for like super niche, unless you're doing like a world record progression video. But the thing about those is like most of the time, the person who gets the first world record is talked about for like 4 seconds and then they move on. So yeah, they're in the first 10 seconds of a summoning salt video. And that's about it. In fact, the fact that leaderboards nowadays are waiting before opening the leaderboards to prevent people from literally doing a casual playthrough with a timer up and being like, I got the first world record because I downloaded the game early and bought a cracked version of the game. Which did happen a lot as well. A lot of people would get cracked versions of games early so they could be the first to submit a speedrun or something, which is like, again, if that's how you enjoy your video games, I'm not gonna, you know, not let you have that or whatever. I just think that's lame as fuck, personally. The people who are doing speedruns now, like if you've been nonstop playing Silksong and now you're starting to learn speedruns for it, great. That's like, you know, you love the game at that point. If you started your playthrough with the intention of I'm going to speedrun this game and I'm going to like spoil myself and look at Discord and look at all the, you know, skips and glitches that people are posting, I think that's a little lame personally. But I also understand that other people are going to have different opinions, and that's fine. I don't know. I think that's part of the reason why I've fallen off quite a bit when it comes to my love of speedrunning. Personally, I like to watch speedruns all the time. Some of my most watched streams and videos are people speedrunning. For sure. It's probably the content I consume the most of. But I just don't have the drive to like push myself to do that stuff anymore. Especially because like I don't feel particularly motivated to grind out any SotN records except for things that I think are fun. Like I'm probably gonna, once I get my PlayStation set up again, I'll probably start doing Maria all bosses at some point because I want to have that in my back pocket for like GDQ runs. That's actually, to be honest, the biggest factor for things that I want to speedrun or things that I can submit to GDQ to have like a showcase for. Like that's something that I have much more passion about than like, oh, I'm gonna try and get like a top leaderboard time or optimize the game. Like, I just don't have it in me anymore. I don't know.
How is it?
Because at the end of the day, video games are supposed to be fun. So
You have been doomed ever since you lost
We'll
the
see.
ability to love.
we'll see. And if you had fun listening to my rant and watching me play this, and I played terribly, and this could have been like a 45-minute seed. So
If he gains the world and
this was a good preset. I think Chimera is probably going to make it as one of my presets that I have people play, probably.
tell me.
Seems fine. I'm going to make a short list of things and make sure that the presets aren't too similar, hopefully, but we'll see. Because Chimera might be a little too similar to
For theirs is already
Cornivus, but we'll see. If you enjoyed watching, like, comment, subscribe, join the live streams on twitch.tv/DragonBlitz, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.